Hey Candace,
Hey, John.
you ready?
I'm ready and a half.
Oh. So what about this queer word?
Oh, this queer word. Isn't queer derogatory?
Well, it wasn't, and then it was, and now it's not. But maybe it still is.
Depending on who says it.
But yeah, it was really hurtful to a lot of people for a long time, and it was used to intentionally wound people.
Well, Pamela Lightsey's book talks about that a lot, where she says that it was originally made to talk about anything strange.
So, if Pamela Lightsey says that it originally meant strange, why would you want to use that word to describe someone?
I think there's something about being outside of the box. There's something about even how we use the acronym. We just go LGBT here, and we say it all at once, and we don't really give time for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, questioning, all those other things. So queer feels like,
Celebrating not having a box.
yeah, hooray! But then the point is not to be boxed in another box outside of the box.
Because all of these identities are meant to honor people. They're trying to honor and express who someone is at some sort of depth that language has a hard time getting to. And so queer is a often vague, confusing way, but that really communicates who someone is, the way they show up in the world.
So we're doing this whole series on what it means to be Christian and queer. So what do those two identities have to do with one another?
One of my favorite things about being Christian is this call to question the ways of the world. And we hear that language of be in the world and not of it, which often means don't be queer. For me, it means to question the ways, the structures, the systems, the power, the authority that we've organized ourselves into. And so that there's this Christian call to question and to transgress the ways of the world, to say, no, we offer something new, we offer something different, we offer something challenging, we offer something true. That sounds like the word queer to me.
I think what we're trying to do is talk about queer identity and Christian identity in an assets-based way.
Assets-based. What's assets-based?
Assets-based is when you think about a situation for the positive value that it brings to any given circumstance.
Wait, queer doesn't have to be a problem? Christian doesn't just have to mean oppression? What? Assets.
Assets.
I like that.
The more you know. And then the star, the star. Hooray!
Not only can you be queer and Christian, but they actually align and blend with one another and enhance one another. Assets-based. Christianity and queerness are about imagining different worlds, imagining different ways of being. And so when we believe that you can't be queer and Christian, or you can't be Christian and queer, we have limited the imagination of both of these ways of approaching the world, which actually enhance one another. Assets-based.
Asking the question, can queer people be Christian or can Christian people be queer, is such a limiting conversation. Why not have the conversation, what do we learn from queer Christians?
What new thing could we recognize the Spirit is doing in the world? What new things could we learn about what the broadness of God's love actually looks like?
A Christian.
A Christian.
A queer Christian. That could be a new word.
A queerstian.
A queerstian.
You're welcome. Queerstianity.
Hooray!